we're looking for. Nervousness, body language, people trying to avoid inspection.
What was the purpose of your trip? Who did you visit down there?
I'll do this one, Frank.
Yeah.
A recent surge of drugs concealed in backpacks has officers on heightened alert.
This is all your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Did you pack this bag yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people are legitimate travelers. We're looking for that 1% that is not. You never know until you stop and talk and look.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Now we're going to go meet the flight by the baggage carousel, and maybe we can get a second look at anybody that might look interesting over here. Yeah, there's no waiting here.
Another officer spies a suspicious traveler from the same flight.
Follow me. I saw a gentleman had a backpack. Brought him to the baggage control area. Searched the backpack. I saw an unusual thickness on the side panels. As soon as I probed it, a white powdery substance was in the probe.
Where's home for you?
How long will you be in the States on this trip?
Any fresh fruits or vegetables in the car?
At Washington State's Peace-Arch border crossing.
Where do you live? I live in Whitehorse, Yukon.
A Canadian heading south has been taken into secondary inspection to answer more questions.
I'm traveling for a friend. I'm delivering a car to Quebec, and I figured going through the States would be a bit quicker.
Whose vehicle is this?
It's a friend of mine. He lives in Dawson City. He's stuck there for the winter, and he wanted his car on the East Coast.
So you're just like, I'll take it to you?
Yeah, I thought I'd give him a favor, and it's kind of a win-win for the both of us.
What do you do for work?
I'm a carpenter in Whitehorse.
Seems fairly odd just to leave everything behind to just drop on the other side of the country to do somebody a favor. So how are you getting back home?
That's the thing. I was thinking about hitchhiking back.
We got to look into it a little bit more and see what's going on, and maybe he's not telling us something. Do you happen to have anything that says it's okay for you to travel with his vehicle down here?
Every day, an estimated 12,000 vehicles line up at the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel.
Where are you coming from? You unlock the back?
But some get in line by mistake.
We get people that get lost in Detroit and just zig when they should have zagged. That happens a lot. They don't realize they're going to Canada until the last second.
Like this American, whose clouded sense of direction has landed him in secondary inspection.
Just shut it off, all right? There's a little U-turn area, and the driver never made entry into Canada.
Even if it's by accident, once a person attempts to exit the United States, they are subject to a search.
Any weapons of any kind in the vehicle?
Oh, no, I never.
Okay.
Any weed on you? No.
I asked you once if you had anything. Is there anything in the vehicle I need to know about?
The driver had a little bit of marijuana in his pockets.
I didn't know that was in there, I swear. I had to put on my jeans when I left the house.
You guys know going down those stops right there, okay?
Right in that door? Secondary or office?
Now, Customs and Border Protection officers have a budding concern for what else might be in the car.
Whole car smells like weed.
Every autumn, over 1 million international students come to the US to attend college.
So this is your first time to the US, right?
But if they fail this exam, they could be expelled.
What's the purpose of your trip today? Why are you here?
In Detroit, officers pull aside a 19-year-old traveler from Switzerland.
All right, just walk through there. This traveler was being referred due to the time of year. We're having a lot of students. This traveler was 19 years old, perfect age to possibly go to school here, but he didn't have a student visa. How much money are you traveling with today?
I have 70 cash and then I have credit cards.
70 cash, credit cards, okay. So you said you just got done with high school?
Yes.
The traveler was very, very nervous, and we just needed to further investigate. Are you going to be going to school while you're here?
No.
What about a university, a college? When does that start?
That starts
Because doesn't that start
January next year.
When the initial officer talked to you, they said, "Why are you coming to the U.S.?"
Yes.
You said what?
I'm here to visit friends and go on a holiday.
Okay. Were you totally honest with that officer?
Not entirely.
New York's JFK Airport.
Did you pack this bag yourself?
A flight from the Caribbean has Customs and Border Protection officers on the alert for drugs concealed in backpacks.
Just follow me. As soon as I probed it, a white powdery substance was in the probe. I took the passenger inside to a search room for further examination and also to test the white powdery substance. That's from the backpack. 904 is for cocaine, and that's when it comes out positive. We field tested it positive for cocaine.
The passenger is placed under arrest for alleged importation of narcotics into the United States.
The passenger was taken upstairs to HSI and for federal prosecution.
That leaves officers to assess the size of the stash.
Right now, we're going to extract the packages off the backpack to get the final weight.
It's coming on, it's coming on.
When was the last time you were in the States?
At the Peace Arch land crossing on the border with Canada, a Canadian plans on driving his friend's car through the US.
Do you happen to have anything that says it's okay for you to travel with his vehicle down here?
Maybe we should get a hold of him or something.
Well, that's something you should have done before.
Yeah, I know. But
go ahead and fill that out first, and we'll figure it out.
Yep. U.S. street address, like destination.
Are you stopping anywhere in the U.S.?
Yeah. If you give me like a map, I can come up with a street address, I guess. But
well, I don't want you to make something up.
Yeah, I just don't know right off the bat here. I don't have it in mind.
Okay, just for now, put Seattle, Washington, and then we'll get to the other part later. Okay?
Sounds good.
Ever been arrested before? Never?
I've had a speeding ticket once. Does that count?
Did they put handcuffs on you until you were arrested?
No.
Then you weren't arrested. Is there any firearms, alcohol, or tobacco in there?
No.
Is there any prescription medications in there?
No.
Any narcotics of any kind?
No.
Any medicinal marijuana?
No.
Recreational?
No.
Do you take full responsibility of everything inside that vehicle?
Yeah, some of the stuff is his. I didn't look through it all, but I'm sure it's clean.
He signed off on the declaration saying, I take full responsibility. So since you are crossing the federal border and you got to know what you're traveling with, we'll look into it and see what we got.
At New York City's JFK International Mail Facility, the search for contraband has a canine component.
I'm in the canine unit with my dog Bree, and what we're doing is looking for anything that might be of agriculture concern coming internationally into our country. That one there, yeah? Ooh, very nice. Okay, let's take a look. So, we'll put a couple down on the floor here. Let's go find it, okay? Let's go find it. Now, her hesitation means that there's something. We've got 2 boxes here. Bree, find it. Which one? Which one is it? Let's see. Is it this one? Is it this one? Go back over there. Okay, good. So she sat in front of that one. Let's open. All right. In this case, it says that it's manifested as books, and this particular parcel is coming from Israel. So we're going to take a look at what we got. Wow.
In Detroit.
So you said you just got done with high school?
Yeah. A young Swiss traveler arrives at the start of the school year, but claims he's only here for a 2-month vacation.
I'm here to visit friends and go on a holiday.
Okay. Were you totally honest with that officer?
Not entirely.
It don't take a genius to figure out what's going on here.
Yes.
You're nervous.
Yes.
You just got out of high school. You're coming to the U.S. for 2 months,
Yeah.
right? So what are you really here to come to do?
I'm here to intern.
Intern.
As well.
Okay. So why didn't you tell the officer that?
Because I don't know.
Who are you interning with?
The same company that my dad worked for.
Who paid for your trip?
My parents.
Your parents did? Okay. They know you're interning here?
Yes.
Did you bring resumes? Did you bring certificates? Did you bring anything like that for them? No? We just needed to further investigate if he was getting paid, etc. Is it a paid internship?
No.
It's not. What are you going to be doing?
IT.
IT. Is there someone in the U.S. that currently does that position?
Well, there's a colleague, yeah.
I'd have to imagine with IT, there's really no...
Well, you...
Because it doesn't sound like...
decommission computers.
It doesn't sound like you're going to be looking over his shoulder. It sounds like you're actually be doing the work, to be quite honest.
Some of the work, yes.
Yeah, sure. And he gets paid to do that, right?
Yes.
But you're not going to get paid to do that?
No, it's just purely for work experience.
Okay.
40 hours a week, Monday through Friday,
No.
9 to 5 kind of a thing?
No, they said they were flexible in the times I work.
I have a hard time believing that they're not going to pay you. Honestly. It's very rare that I see people coming from another country to come here to work for free. Did you discuss pay, yes or no?
At the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel, an American pulled a U-turn to avoid accidentally heading into Canada.
Whole car smells like weed.
But now he's in secondary inspection and in trouble.
The driver had a little bit of marijuana in his pockets.
Although the traveler didn't leave the United States, he's still subject to a thorough search.
Yeah, if you can check underneath that seat all the way.
The car is clean, but that still leaves the marijuana found in the driver's pocket.
How much weed did they have on?
Maybe like a gram.
A gram? Are we seizing it? It's a turnaround, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Cut them. Come on up here. Okay, we are seizing the marijuana from you today. There's no penalty though, but we do have to seize it. Okay?
Because the driver never made entry into Canada, we're just going to seize the marijuana, but they're not going to be penalized for it.
Have a good day.
Good, thanks. They really just got lost. They should have turned right a little bit earlier.
At the International Mail Center in New York City,
Yeah, show me where. Where?
Detective Dog Bree has a reaction to something in this package from Israel.
All right. Ooh, what is that? Wow. What we have here is we have a whole box of what we call cot. Cot is something that we don't necessarily regulate in agriculture, but it is regulated for narcotics. We'll bring it over to our narcotics division, and then they'll process it at that stage.
But Bree isn't done yet.
Which one? That one there? You want to try it? All right, let's see. So we're going to open. What's this? Is it this parcel? What do we have? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
In Detroit, a Swiss traveler claims he's here for unpaid work.
I'm here to intern.
Intern. Okay.
But if he intends to work without a permit, he could be hiking back to the Alps.
I have a hard time believing that they're not going to pay you. Did you discuss pay, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and how did that come up in conversation?
Well, they said, well, it's not a big deal if you need payment.
Okay.
But I told them that I don't need any payment.
The officer attempts to contact the employer. With no answer, he calls one of the traveler's relatives back in Switzerland.
What's the reason he's coming to the U.S.?
He's visiting a friend.
What else is he going to be doing here?
I hope he's going to have a good time.
He was dancing around the intern issue as well. Let me ask you this. You don't know that he came to the United States to perform an internship here?
An internship? He's going to work. Is that what you mean?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
He's not going to have a paid job.
Okay, it's unpaid. It sounds as if it's an internship.
It's unpaid, yeah.
We never like to leave it in the hands of just one officer. I like to involve as many people as I can. I talked to another officer and a supervisor, and we really did analyze what exactly this traveler is coming to do. As far as productive labor is concerned, he's not going to be taking a skilled worker's job. It was strictly an internship. He was going to be looking over someone's shoulder for the most part, and we're okay with that. There's some things you can do in the U.S., there's some things that you can't, there's some things that you need a visa for.
Yes.
What you're doing here is legal. There was no reason to lie about it.
I'm very relieved. Very relieved.
Okay, thanks, man. If he was not honest with me and he didn't fess up, he would have been returned to his country.
At JFK, a traveler arriving on a flight from the Caribbean is arrested for allegedly smuggling cocaine in a backpack.
Right now, we're going to extract the packages of the backpack to get the final weight.
It's coming out. There you go. There you go. Oh. There you go. It's number 2.
Easy one. It's right there.
Perfect. Is that it? All right, make sure. Oh, yeah, it's the same thing, look, you see?
Look, this is what they did. They put coffee.
That's probably what they think it is. They're going to mess the smell of cocaine.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Total weight of cocaine that was found in the backpack was 1.942 kilograms.
Okay.
In the baggage area, passengers from the same flight are now under increased scrutiny.
Phil. It's cardboard. It's just cardboard. Very thick. Okay, I got it.
Excuse me. Hi, may I see your documents? I noticed one of the passengers seemed nervous, and I just stopped him for a routine inspection. Can I see your backpack, please? When I opened the backpack, I noticed one of the panels felt thick. Right now, I'm gonna bring the traveler and the backpack to a private area. I'm gonna cut the bag to make sure nothing is in there.
At the Peace Arch border crossing in Washington state, a Canadian wants to enter the US in a borrowed car, but isn't entirely sure what's in it.
I didn't look through it all, but I'm sure it's clean.
Since you are crossing the federal border, and you gotta know what you're traveling with, so we'll look into it and see what we got.
He's really just dropping it off for his friend, you know. That's nice of him, but unfortunately,
You just can't take everyone's word for it all the time, so.
In this case, the car is clean.
Everything checks out, nothing out of the ordinary. We'll be on his way. It's nice of what you're doing, but for the future when you're crossing, I know with his picture ID saying so-and-so is gonna be traveling with my vehicle, dropping it off up here.
Absolutely, yeah.
It might have been tricky for them to understand exactly what I was doing with this vehicle exactly, so next time I'll have all the papers ready.
Perfect. All right, drive safe. Thanks a lot.
At the JFK mail facility in New York City,
That one there, you wanna try it?
Detective Dog Bree has her paws on a parcel.
What do we have? Uh-oh. Good girl. So what we have here is, there's a lot here. A lot of beef product. Certain countries may carry mad cow disease and foot and mouth disease. Since it's non-commercial and no label, we would have to take the most restrictive action, and we would have to seize that product and destroy it. What is that? On a regular day, we might find 12 to 20 parcels agriculturally of concern that we would be doing seizures for and destroying. You are a good girl.
Inside the terminal,
It's right there.
officers seize a backpack stuffed with cocaine, and the alleged drug carrier is arrested.
Total weight of cocaine was 1.942 kilograms.
Excuse me.
And now,
Can I see your backpack, please?
an officer is suspicious of another traveler's backpack from the same flight.
When I opened the backpack, I noticed one of the panels felt thick. I'm gonna bring the traveler and the backpack to a private area. I'm gonna cut the bag to make sure nothing is in there.
She noticed it, how unusually thick. She cut open. That's what came out.
Backpack contained a package with thick powdery substance, which tests positive for cocaine. We're gonna place the passenger on the arrest for the importation of narcotics.
It's the second arrest from the same flight.
It was in one of the panels. It's one panel of the backpack. Another panel. We have a total of over 5 pounds of cocaine. It was in different panels, concealed with plastic and foam, and we turn it over to the special agents.
We got 2 arrests. We got 2 people that are traveling totally different, but they have the same concealment methods.